So you met Pete Rose. Were you met with him as research for this project?
Yeah, I met with Pete twice. I met with Pete at the very beginning. I think I had written 5 songs. Um, and then my agent sent his agent a demo and said, "Hey, my client's working on this thing. We'd like for Pete to listen to the demo and then meet with Ryan." And so he did that. He listened, and then we set up a meeting, and I flew to meet him, and then got his blessing. Um, he it's funny. He said, "I've got one note for you." And I kind of like was bracing myself, like, oh boy, okay. Because I got one note for you, kid. He called me kid. He goes, "There's a lot of bad stuff in my story, and you got to put it all in." So I walked away thinking, all right, Pete is finally owning his transgressions. He is accepting, the truth of the story. So I said, great, Pete, I will. And even though I'm a diehard Reds fan and grew up rooting for Pete, I really wanted the show to not pander in one direction or the other. I didn't want it to be a puff piece or paint him as a martyr or a victim. I wanted to tell the story very evenly and present a very interesting case for the audience to discuss after the show as they're going to their favorite watering hole. So Pete, basically gave me the green light to just tell the story however I needed to and wanted to. And then I met with him last summer just as a letting him know that, this production was happening and, inviting him. And I always kind of imagine him sitting in the lobby signing programs after the game, after the show.
Yeah.
And I guess that'll never happen now.
Yeah, that's too bad because it sounds like he sounds like he was excited about it and wanted and he sort of endorsed it, right?
He was all in. I don't think he had read a full script yet, or he hadn't seen anything yet other than those early songs, which had changed a lot by then. But he was fully on board. Um, we were going to, strike some sort of life rights deal with him, similar to Frankie Valli and Jersey Boys. And I think Pete saw it as just a way of telling his story and shining a light on his brand and all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
you
Now,
know,
when you're showing Pete Rose or playing these songs for Pete Rose, how does that work exactly? You fly out to his house and you sit down with him and play a tape, or do you like sing the song yourself? Like how's this all work?